Good afternoon, good evening, good night, and welcome to Throwbacks, where we talk all things cool and retro. And I don't think, as I've said many a times, it gets much cooler. It gets more retro than Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And this apparently is the 40th anniversary of Ninja Turtles, says the packaging. But these are from the Movie Star re-release line. I was just up in, did a quick little drive up to Georgia, hit a small town Walmart, and was pleased to come across a Foot Soldier and a Super Shredder. So have a quick look at the back of the packaging here. You've got, of course, the 4 movie turtles that have already been released. Movie Star Splinter, I think, has been released. I don't know that I've seen him. Maybe I just haven't paid attention. But I guess this might be wave 2 of the movie guys. Movie Star Shredder, Movie Star Foot Soldier, and of course, Movie Star Rahzar and Movie Star Tokka. I have not seen these two in stores, but when I came across Super Shredder and I came across the Foot Soldiers, they just had to come home with me. So let's go ahead and crack into these guys. Let's start off, because I can say words. Let's start off with the Movie Star Foot Soldier. It's interesting that with the Movie Star aspect of it, I'm not really sure what they did. I guess they just really wanted to hammer home, hey, these aren't the cartoons. And so that's what they did. They put movie stars, because, you know, at the end of the day, who is a bigger star of the movies than a good old Foot Soldier? I'm telling you. The way they handle those nunchucks, the way they handle those throwing stars, just screamed movies to me. Get him out of there. Oh, there's that sound. Some weapons, some ooze, another weapon, maybe, possibly. Let's go the other way. There we are. And some throwing stars. And we are all set with the Foot Soldier. Alright. So I don't believe I ever have had the movie version of a Foot Soldier, so that's nice to have. Definitely more workable for sure in the standing category and just how they look and all that stuff just by checking them out of the package. So here's some little nunchuck action. Obviously not real chains, they just kind of hang out there just like the originals. I'll get you some throwing stars, just good old regular gray plastic. Nothing too awful crazy going on there. It does come with another sword. Nice little weapon action going on there. A little crooked, I will say. A little crooked, but that's to be expected. And this is cool. I didn't even notice this, but oh, throwing things. Where'd he go? Hiding under my camera. We're alive, pal. So there's your little ooze canister. So that's a nice addition for sure. So fun accessories. I do like these accessories. I really like that ooze container. I'll definitely have to get that into somebody's hands. But let's go ahead and talk Foot Soldier. Love the face. I do love the movie version of the Foot Soldier. I think they're just such a cool design. They just look rad. No Foot Clan insignia on his bandana, so that's kind of a bummer, but I'm assuming that these are made to be just like the original releases, so I'm sure the original releases didn't have those. So you get a little throwing star done in there, a little extra whatever going on there. It's like a satchel band without the satchel. A little armor on the armor gauntlets here on the wrist and forearm. Looks really good there. A little belt going on there, and a little extra ribbon with a hidden knife there. I do like these molded in weapons. You know, so that way if you're a kid and you're on like New Year's Eve and you've already lost all your weapons, then you're still able to play with them and you know, use your imagination and all that stuff. But fun mobility here. Shouldn't have a problem with standing. Nope, not at all. Just a quick push down and he's ready to go. And we are ready to go on to our next figure, the Super Shredder. Alright, up to bat is good old Super Shredder, played by none other than big sexy Kevin Nash of the WCW, WWE, WWF, TNA fame. So, little Little nugget of info there, just in case you didn't know, but I'm sure you did. You're a Turtles fan after all. You knew all this. What am I telling you for? A little weapon. That's interesting weapon. We'll talk about that in just a second. Look at that. We made it almost this whole way without having to cut a tie. But where would we be in life if we weren't having to cut ties with something, with someone, somewhere? We're going to go to the back side for this time. Oh, come on. There we go. We're jiggling cameras. We're having a good time. Alright. Time for Super Shredder. Alright, set Super Shredder off to the side, though, because we do have weapons. We do have a massive melee weapon here. Obviously, not in the movie. He did not carry any real type of weapon. It was just a big monster of a man, and did not need it. So this is what's kind of interesting about this line is you get stuff that clearly wasn't in the movie, but they just had to make it more toyetic, like he didn't need it already. So here's some more ooze canisters, but without the sticker this time. So that's an interesting cut choice there by Playmates. But yeah, I mean, there you go. Not much to it there. And then a very interesting one is what looks to be like a communicator type thing from the animated show. So were these like in the show? I know the Token Razor did make it into the show in a very later season. So I don't know. Maybe this Super Shredder variant type made it in the show. I honestly don't know. Leave me in the comments down below. I am ashamed of my turtle fandom, but hey, I was like 3 years old at the time, so give me a pass if you don't mind. And it's time to dig into Super Shredder, and what a cool looking, fun, over the top, ridiculous figure that this is. But you know what? He was an over-top, ridiculous-looking character in the show. So you got his cool helmet here, not too pointy, so nice for kids. And all these little rubber pointies are very, very rubbery, very laid down, no problem there. Big man, meaty hands. Easy again for me to say. Big man, meaty hands. You do have some throwing stars right here, but that looks like it's the how you connect the belt. So I do like that. It's a nice attention to detail, or at least artistic freedom right there. Some extra, you know, the little black lines going on here, and then you also have this hanging out underneath. Some little action going on, just some, you know, let the sculptor do its thing. Some fun samurai additions here on the back. Looks cool, looks fun. This one, I want to say the original had like a darker silver to it. I could and probably am wrong about that, but I just feel like that's how that went. I guess this is meant to go in there. Okay, well, I mean, I'll put it in there. You know me, I will put it in places. There you go. So that does work. And what else works? I think both of these figures work very well. For me, I have no problem adding these to my vintage turtle shelf. You know, I know some people may think that's a little sacrilegious to add these retro re-releases into the vintage line, but you know what? Some of them are just hard to find, and for a collector like myself who really doesn't care about accessories, it can be hard to find some figures without accessories. You know, it's just one of those things when I'm looking for a Super Shredder, I don't need to spend $25, $35 or higher for a figure when I just need a loose shredder just like this. So if this is perfect, it's going to do great. I'm never selling these, so there will never be any need to be like, okay, well, this guy's re-released, this guy's not, that type of thing. But very happy with these. These are cool. I think these are a fair price point at $10. I can't complain at all. And it wouldn't matter if I did, because Shredder is not going to be hearing it. Not at all. So what do you guys think? You cool with the re-releases? You're not so cool with the re-releases? Let me know in the comment down below. And if you are cool with them, also let me know what you think of these figures. I think they're super fun and a very, very fun addition to my collection. But like the Turtles, it's time to go ahead and cowabunga out of here. Cowabunga is not a word. It's one today. We're going to go with it. So it's time to get out of here, but before we do us a favor, please like, please comment, and of course subscribe to the channel as we post new content every single day, and then some. Because sometimes we get a little wild, throw some reels, throw some shorts, all that kind of stuff on there. So be sure to check out our other stuff on the channel. But it's time to go ahead and throw one back. So for myself and Uncle BJ, we are going to throw one back. And we'll see you all next time.